Welcome everybody to our Visitors Day 2020. I felt so bad cutting off Selena, but we can listen to her later. My name is Alex Serna. I am the Executive Director of Breakthrough San Juan Capistrano. Thank you for making it today to our first ever and hopefully last virtual Visitors Day. And just to do some Zoom webinar 101, this is a little different from the normal Zoom. We can't see you, but you can see us. Please use the Q&A function. We will be opening up a panel later on. And so if you have any questions, you could drop those in there throughout the presentation. And please use the chat function to celebrate, affirm, comment as we go through the program. Breakthrough is a very engaging experience, so we hope to make this as engaging as possible as well. To go over today's quick agenda, we have, we're trying to put in a lot into this hour time that we have together. We want to share about our program. We want to have the opportunity to listen to some of our student speakers, our teaching fellow speakers. We'll have a panel of teaching fellows and students as well. And then lastly, y'all get to get transported back to middle school and get to visit some of our virtual classrooms from this summer. So Breakthrough was founded in 2006 at St. Margaret's Episcopal School, and we're also a member of the Breakthrough affiliate, of the Breakthrough Collaborative. So we're an affiliate of a national network of Breakthrough sites all across the country, working with 10,000 students in different cities. Many of them are doing virtual programming right now as we speak. Our ultimate vision is to break the cycle of poverty through the power of education. And how we do that is we work with students who are highly motivated, and come from underrepresented backgrounds, and we support them starting in middle school all the way through their graduation from college. And I want to set the context for this summer. Every summer in Breakthrough is really important for our students' academic and college going success. Every summer, our goal is to reverse that summer slide, that loss of learning that many students from underrepresented backgrounds experience during those summer months. But this summer is really important. And as we've all known during this crisis, how much education has been impacted, how much the lives of our students have been impacted. We know that learning loss is growing. And we know that that was one of our goals coming into the summer, is how do we address this learning loss that students are experiencing, and how do we create that environment for them? The second part of Breakthrough is we know that, for peers in middle school, the peer relationships are really critical to students' development, to their sense of community. Last summer, we had some research done through our partnership with the School of Education at UCI. And the top thing that students reported in surveys in terms of what was most important for them in Breakthrough was interpersonal relationships. So we knew coming into this summer that was really important for us, is to ensure that students were having those interpersonal relationships and that social connection during the summer program. And we'll share a couple pieces of that and what that looks like in our summer. But we're not just running the middle school program. I think one opportunity that we've really been able to identify through going virtual is our ability to do programs simultaneously across our entire program. So our middle school program is running right now. Our high school program is running right now. We have the opportunity to have new workshops in financial literacy, a literature seminar that is focused on African-American literature and authors. We have our support for our students applying to college, our support for our students who just graduated high school and are about to start college, and also our first ever set of career workshops. It focused on our college students as they prepare for the workforce, so making sure that they're ready for the workforce and beyond. Along with that, Breakthrough has really been focused on the entire family this summer, and we always have. We were grateful to have had donors help us develop a family emergency fund that raised over $100,000 in 72 hours, that we've been able to distribute grocery cards since March, and we are continuing that into the summer. Supporting our families with community referrals, providing laptops to students. We have one of our summer coordinators who's been driving up and down all around San Juan, delivering laptops to students to get onto our summer program, and continue to provide that individualized support. Just to give you an idea of what this middle school program is looking like, It's 19 classes being taught every single day. Right now, there's some classes being taught. By the end of this summer, students will have 56 hours of live teaching, of live Zoom teaching, and then 24 hours of small and whole group activities. So again, opportunities for them to interact with their peers, interact with our teaching fellows. So some of you may be asking who know about the program is like, how do you continue to maintain that like breakthrough spirit, that breakthrough connection, that energy and cheer that we get? So I want to give you a quick snapshot of what that looks like this summer. This is a video from our Friday Spirit Day competition. This is Tufts University submission into our Spirit Day competition. This is a brief glimpse into how we're making this virtual program an opportunity for students to be creative and also fun.
TU.
FTS.
TU.
FTS.
TU.
FTS. Step up. Step up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's been one way we've been able to do this, and there's countless videos that I can share with you all in terms of what students are doing, but it's incredible in terms of what the students and teachers have been able to do. To give a glimpse into the rest of our program, we have our workshops that are running right now. We have 10 plus workshops, 20 plus workshops running this summer, and also our college admission support. So our students are getting a minimum of 3 hours of support from their mentors this summer as well. And this is all done by this incredible team. All throughout the country, our teaching fellows span 4 time zones. We have 5 core staff running the program from our middle school to our college program. We have amazing instructional coaches who have taught and LAUSD and COSD, BT interns, 18 college mentors, over 100 volunteers. And this is just a small piece of the effort that has gone into creating the summer program and beyond. We also have our incredible connection to our Breakthrough affiliates across the country, our leadership team at St. Margaret's, who have all come together to make this summer possible. And I couldn't, I couldn't share, and you'll hear from our students in terms of what's happening without our amazing community of supporters, from our organizational partners to our corporate partners, to our foundation partners, to our advisory board, to our incredible set of donors all throughout who have been supporting this program and also have been enabled us to continue this virtual program the way it has. 3-4 months ago, as a director, I wasn't sure what the summer was going to look like. I wasn't sure if we were able to put this all together, and we have. And it's because of our support from our supporters, our families, our students, our fellows, our volunteers, that we've been able to do this. So thank you all for everything you've done. And then now I'm going to hand it over in a second to our first set of speakers. We have Jacqueline Montero, who's a 9th grade student who's going to be going to Dana Hills High School, and Nancy Mendez, who is a Breakthrough Teaching Fellow, Breakthrough student, and also a fellow Golden Bear who will be speaking. After that, we will have our panelists led by Karina, our moderator, and we have 3 students and 3 teaching fellows who will be speaking. So in a second, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Jacqueline's going to turn on her screen, and Jacqueline's going to take it away. So I'm going to stop sharing mine.
Thank you.
All right, Jacqueline, if you can turn yours on, you can take it away.
Thank you. Hello and welcome visitors. My name is Jacqueline Montero. I am a rising 9th grade Breakthrough student, and I will be attending Dana Hills High School this fall. I was 12 years old, a rising 7th grader when I first entered Breakthrough San Juan Capistrano. I didn't know about Breakthrough before then, but with a Marco Foster School announcement and an application package I later picked up at the office, my life as a student would be forever changed in the summers to come. As the first person in my family to have the opportunity to go to college, there are many challenges I still face as a first-generation student. There is pressure for me to lead as an example for my younger brothers. One brother who happens to be in his first year in the program. I look after my brothers and take care of them at home when my parents are working. I also have to give it my best at school by getting good grades, getting involved in school activities, and breaking out of my comfort zone, such as participating in speeches like I am today. With the support of Breakthrough, I'm able to do all of this. Breakthrough San Juan Capistrano has supported me both academically and personally. Each summer, Breakthrough teachers have taught me important lessons for the upcoming grade level and have been there for me during tough times. I appreciate the teachers because the way of education is a fun way to learn, and the teachers are very supportive and caring when it comes to helping us. The lessons are easy to follow, and they respect students when we do not understand a part of the lesson. One of my favorite memories from the summers have been Spirit Day, which is a chance for all the teachers and my peers to dance, play games, and show our Breakthrough spirit. During Breakthrough session, Breakthrough continues to support me both academically and personally. Breakthrough tutors are there to help me understand the school year material, and this has helped me maintain good grades in Marco Foster Middle School. The Breakthrough staff has also always been there for me and understands how to best support me. For example, Sam Geary, one of the Breakthrough assistant directors, held a meeting for students on ways my family can stay protected against ICE. Breakthrough knows my community and is always there for us in rough times of need, like during the pandemic. In my last year of middle summer program, I was looking forward to breaking out of my shelf, growing and learning, and meeting once again with Breakthrough teachers who had returned. With the COVID-19 pandemic, however, things have changed. I can stay connected with the Breakthrough teachers and my friends, but it is hard to stay focused when I have to take care of my two younger brothers and look after my home when my parents are at work by doing chores. It is also a challenge to look at a screen for every lesson and for every class. There are also tech problems I come across, but this summer with Breakthrough has been a fun time of learning, and I'll break through by doing good in my classes and being a leader to my brothers at home. But even though this is my last summer with Breakthrough as a middle schooler, I know that they will still help in high school. In high school, I will be joining clubs like AVID and try out for my school's basketball team. I'll work to have a positive connection with my high school teachers. My dream is to one day go to Stanford University after high school and study civil engineering. I hope to start my own company in the future so I can become a grown independent woman and be my own boss. Because of Breakthrough, I will be able to accomplish all of my dreams and goals. In the end, if it were not for Breakthrough, I would have never met awesome teaching fellows and caring staff like Sam, Alex, and Kwanzaa. I would have struggled with school and would not have had the good grades I have been working for with the help of Breakthrough tutors. I would not have had the same knowledge and support as I do now. With Breakthrough, every dream is possible. Thank you, Breakthrough, and thank you to all the visitors for being here.
Thank you, Jacqueline, for sharing. That was really amazing. Thank you so much. But yeah, so good morning, everyone. My name is Nancy Mendez, and I'm so honored to be here with all of you and share my impactful experience at Breakthrough San Juan Capistrano. Before I begin, I'd like to share a little bit about myself. Currently, I'm a teaching fellow for 7th graders, a first-generation college student, and rising sophomore at UC Berkeley. Lastly, I have been a Breakthrough student since 2013. This means that 7 years ago, I was sitting in my 6th grade social studies class when Lorena, former Breakthrough SJC director, was presenting and trying to recruit Marco Forster Middle School students to apply for the program. As she presented, I remember not thinking much about the fact that if I applied to Breakthrough, I would be able to get a head start on my academics, but rather I saw it as an opportunity to spend more time with friends. So I applied. Little did I know how much I was going to benefit from this decision. My 3 years in the summer program let me grow in ways I thought I never could. They challenged me academically, but more specifically, they helped me improve in my math skills. In elementary school in the 2nd grade, I was taken out many times during math sessions so that I can have extra practice with my English grammar because I was bilingual. It was just me and the few other Latinx students in my grade who would meet with this instructor, and this small interruption made me struggle in math for many years. But Breakthrough played a major role in helping me get back on my feet. In high school, I was then able to take honors in AP math classes I never imagined myself taking. Not only did Breakthrough help me academically, but also provided me the space to get out of my comfort zone and be my true self. This was because of the incredible staff and teaching fellows who made the environment welcoming by encouraging us to participate in quirky cheers or perform College Spirit Day dances for everyone to see. In fact, Kwanzaa, who is now director of the middle school program for Breakthrough, was my advisor and English teacher during my last 2 summers. After I completed my summer program, I returned to Breakthrough as a volunteer for another 2 years. During the school year, I would go to Marco Forster to help with Breakthrough's after-school programs to tutor or facilitate group activities with middle school students. During the summer, I would make posters, prepare lunch and breakfast, and make myself available for any BT staff member if they needed anything. My time as a volunteer made me reminisce on my own BT summer memories, so the nostalgia was a big factor as to why in 2018 I decided to apply to be a junior teacher. This job entailed working alongside Karina Lacrosse, a former teaching fellow and now instructional coach for the science department. Taking on this responsibility was very eye-opening because I was able to get a behind-the-scenes look. I was amazed at the dedication and passion teaching fellows and staff put into their work, whether it be lesson planning or making sure that every student felt safe to be vulnerable. While I was a JT, I was also starting Breakthrough's college mentor program. This part of Breakthrough helps rising high school seniors prepare for the college application process. My classmates and I were given a survey that would match us with volunteer mentors from the community. I did not know what to expect from this, but I definitely would not have guessed that the mentor I'd be matched with would be a lifelong friend. She helped me by taking me to college info sessions, helping me brainstorm for my essays, and made herself available to listen whenever I felt defeated. I still keep in touch with her today, and she continues to support me in any way she can. I thank her and Breakthrough, which includes my past TFs, JTs, staff, and volunteers for everything they have done for me, because I can confidently say that I would not be where I am today without them. In return, my decision to be a TF is not simply to gain experience in the educational field, but give back to a program that has given so much to me and my community, and to help future generations. It is not a coincidence that many former TFs, JTs, students, ICs, and volunteers return to the Breakthrough SJC site. We return because we have witnessed the immense impact Breakthrough has on its students. Therefore, I do not believe it is an exaggeration when I say that this program changes lives, because it allows students to envision and accomplish a future that many, including myself, may have never thought to be possible. Thank you all so much for your time, and thank you for your time and support, and thank you to Breakthrough for believing in me.
Hello all, and welcome. My name is Karina Calderon, and my pronouns are they, them, theirs, and I am one of the 2 7th grade humanities teachers for Breakthrough San Juan this summer. I'm a first-time teaching fellow, and I'm happy to moderate our teaching fellow and student panel this afternoon. Can I have all of my fellow teachers and students turn on their cameras, please? Beautiful. Okay, cool. So thank y'all for turning on your cameras. We're gonna begin right now. And I'm gonna stop my video. Okay, so prior to your answer, can you please state your name, pronouns, grade, and if you are a TF, the course that you teach? Again, prior to your answer, can you please state your name, pronouns, grade, and if you are a TF, the course that you teach? Our first question is, what has your experience been like thus far as a part of Breakthrough San Juan's first virtual summer program? And we're gonna start off with Harry.
Hi everyone, my name is Harry. I use he, him, his pronouns. I am a first-time teaching fellow and I'm teaching 7th grade science. So far, my experience, I'm also a rising senior at Tufts University studying mechanical engineering, anthropology, and maybe computer science, but maybe not. So yeah, I definitely, my experience so far has been outstanding. It's definitely been like way more than I could have imagined. Like I'm sitting at my home, I'm currently in Colorado, and I get on my computer each day and like I'm transported to this amazing virtual community that I've been so grateful for. It's inclusive, it's inspiring. My fellow teaching fellows and the kids that I've worked with so far just like bring me so much energy and joy. And this is all like on the computer. I can't imagine what it's like when like a normal breakthrough year happens. But so far, and hearing Nancy and Jacqueline's stories, it's all just very empowering and very exciting to be a part of. And this is all virtual. It's like I can imagine the in-person impact has been just like out of this world. And I'm grateful to be a part of it.
Thank you, Harry. Now we want to hear from Danny.
Hi, my name is Danny Reyes. It's my second year here at Breakthrough San Juan. My pronouns are he, him, his. Um, my experience at Breakthrough San Juan here it's been so much fun. Each year, like I love it here. Like Breakthrough is like my family for me. Like I get to see all my friends, my teachers help me out with homework stuff. I want to keep on learning and hopefully go to college and have a great job in the future.
Thank you, Danny. We want to hear from Gato.
Hi, everyone. My name is Gato. My pronouns are they, them, theirs. And I am teaching science for college bound or the 9th graders this year. And my experience for this virtual summer as someone who has taught with Breakthrough San Juan Capistrano in person for the last 2 years has been very complex. I miss my kids a lot, but even just being able to engage with them virtually is what gets me up in the morning. These kids are what keep this program amazing. Like the staff does a lot of work, but the kids bring all the energy, and being able to interact with them every day in science, during ASM, which is all school meeting, in advisory, these are the moments that I can't wait to see every day. The kids are the ones that really make the program what it is. So it's been a good experience. It's been great. I love Breakthrough. I loved Breakthrough when I started in 2018, and I'm gonna love Breakthrough after. So yeah.
Thank you so much, Gato. And now we'd like to hear from Jeffrey.
This summer has been a roller coaster of emotions, with tech issues, with the kids bringing spirit. It's amazing. I'm having a great time, not only interacting with the teachers, but also interacting with the students as well. Like Gato said, they bring all the energy. I'm here for them. I love teaching them and helping them in any way that I can, knowing that I'm impacting their lives. And not only that, but they're also impacting my life as well.
Yes, we love to hear it, Jeffrey. And now we're going to finish this question off with Moises.
Hello, my name is Moises Alvarez. My pronouns are he, him, his, and I'm about to head into 7th grade. My current experience with Breakthrough has been very, very interesting and very fun overall, because in the years prior to this whole pandemic, things weren't really that exciting. I normally just stay at home and do stuff, but with Breakthrough, it has really impacted me a lot, since normally I would be sitting around at home, like, going on my phone, playing video games. But with Breakthrough, I'm able to prepare for what might come next year in school. And the teaching fellows here are very, very kind and very, very supportive. They've gotten me through many new things that I will be learning next year. And overall, it's probably one of the it's a very great program. It's very, very exciting, very interesting, and yeah, I love it.
Beautiful. Thank you, Moises. A beautiful response. Now we want to get into some specific questions. So this one is for Harry. Harry, understanding your intended career path in mechanical engineering, what made you want to do Breakthrough San Juan Capistrano?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I heard about Breakthrough originally from a friend of mine, and so I go to Tufts, which is in the Boston area, and I volunteered a little bit with Breakthrough Greater Boston in the fall, and then I was looking for summer programs to apply to, and one really exciting thing that drew me to Breakthrough San Juan was the idea of a homestay. So obviously I'm not in a homestay right now, but like the fact that the community would be so welcoming and like so involved to let me stay in someone's house and be totally part of the community and totally involved in helping these kids learn and grow and get them ready for what's next. That was really exciting. Not every Breakthrough program across the country offers that. And then when I had my interview with Kwanzaa and Alex, I was like, this is where like these people are awesome. These people like just bring so much energy and they're so there for the kids. And then again, like my expectations, like they kept getting shattered like throughout the process. Like then we had orientation week with the teaching fellows online again. Like I'd log on to my computer. Like I almost cried one time. Like it was just like a lot of like, I don't know. It was really powerful and great to like be around such amazing people. And then the kids came, right? So like then there's another level of expectation where it's like, oh my gosh, like this is why we're all here. Like all these kids that like, again, I made that Tufts video and it's like, I don't know. I'm just sitting in my house and like, here we are like holding up TU signs and like shouting Spirit Day stuff. Like, and then again, like that's all virtual. Like I'm sure in person, it's like a whole nother level. So it's like just this continual process of being amazed and grateful and inspired. And it came from like the idea that a homestay, like the community is that welcoming to teaching fellows and that invested in their kids and community was exciting to me.
Thank you for your response, Harry. I hear you completely. This next question is for Gato. Gato, we know that you have been a teaching fellow at Breakthrough San Juan for quite a while. That being said, why have you decided to return to Breakthrough for a third summer?
So I'll start with the beginnings. I am originally from LA. Also went through LAUSD, all public school education. And my first summer after college, I volunteered with Teach for America, and I was in the recruitment office and I saw Breakthrough all the time. I just saw Breakthrough blank, Breakthrough Boston, Breakthrough whatever. And I asked them, what is Breakthrough? And someone kind of gave me a shorthand, and then a friend of mine introduced me to the Breakthrough Greater Boston, actually, as the program that they went through. And I was like, oh, where? They have one in Southern California? Because that's where I'm trying to be. So I saw San Juan and I was like, bet, I'm applying. This is where I'm going to go. We're going to see what happens. And my first summer just was life-changing, meeting the kids, seeing myself in the students that I was working with my 7th graders. I started as a 7th grade science teacher, and automatically after the first week knowing like I have to come back and teach 8th grade, and even like planning from then, I'm going to be back and I have to teach them for 9th grade. So just everything comes from the love I have for the kids, for the love I have for the community, just seeing myself, a lot of myself in the students, in the majority Latinx population of the program, in the curiosity in their eyes, the excitement, the seeing the kids that like need a little extra help. Like I felt that, and I saw the need, and the kids are just so welcoming to the energy that you give them, and it just grew from the love I have for the program, the amount of support I got from the teachers, the amount of support I got from Alex, and after meeting Kwanzaa and Sam, just the program overall is all community based, and I live for community. So yeah.
Thank you for sharing, Gato. A very powerful response. And so our last question to the teaching fellows goes to Jeffrey. Jeffrey, get ready for this one because we have 2 questions for you. Reflecting on your experience in the program as a student, what brought you to Breakthrough? And also, what was Breakthrough's role in the application process?
So I completely forgot to do this, but my name is Jeffrey. My pronouns are he, him, his, and I am teaching 9th grade math. Hello, everyone. And going back to the questions, so I joined Breakthrough my junior year of high school. So I never had like a Breakthrough summer as a middle school student, but I always heard, I had friends in Breakthrough at the time, and they told me about like the summer program, and like when I got to high school, they still told me like all the fun things that Breakthrough was doing for them, or just like community service that they were a part of through Breakthrough. So I am so sorry. But I just wanted to see like what all the hype was about. So I decided to do an interview with Breakthrough and like join the family. And through that, they just like took me in like right away. They're like, oh, like, yeah, like you're part of the family. And it was kind of weird, but I'm so thankful that they did that, because through Breakthrough, I was able to become a leader myself in my family and in my community and at school. And through the application process, Breakthrough provided me with my own personal mentor, and we met monthly, one-on-one, and my mentor made time for me. We met outside of the meetings as well. He answered any questions I had. I'm a first generation student, so I have no idea anything about like college applications, scholarships. So he did a very well job, and I'm going to Cal Poly Pomona virtually in the fall, and I will be majoring in gender and ethnic multicultural studies. But Breakthrough, huge support. If it wasn't for them, I don't know where I would be right now. So thank you.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Yes, we are proud of you. And thank you for all of your honest responses. Now we want to hear from our student participants. So we're going to begin with Danny. Danny, I understand that this is your second year with our program. Can you compare your first summer at Breakthrough with this year's first virtual summer?
Yeah, so my first year was like, I was like, oh my God, I know, like, oh my God, how is this gonna be like? I don't know. I was kind of struggling at the start because like I didn't know like what I was gonna do. Like I'm like I don't know, maybe some of the stuff I don't know some of these people. Like what am I gonna do? But then over the weeks, I just started to get like to know them more, and I started loving that more. And what I compare it to this year is like last year there was like more energy since like I got to see all my favorite teachers, but now since they're going up more and more, like they're succeeding more, like they're going to their colleges and everything, and we just send them off with like great love and everything. And this year it's the same thing basically, but it's more virtually, and there's like we're trying to keep it more like but with more power. Not like last year, we tried putting in a lot more, and we kept on doing that, and that's what I loved about it. And now, from the difference from being an eighth grader, like last year, I was a seventh grader.
Thank you for your response, Danny. And now we're going to ask Moises a question. So we have one question left for our students. Moises, what made you join Breakthrough, and what do you like about the summer program?
As I mentioned earlier, the reason I joined Breakthrough is because in the years prior to this whole pandemic thing, it was like throwing darts for me. Like some years I would go on vacation to Mexico during the summer, and some years I would stay home. During the times where I would stay home, it was a bit boring because because we didn't like travel when we stayed or anything. We just stayed home and did like normal things around the house. And for me, it was kind of boring as well, since normally during these times I would be playing video games and like drawing and hanging out with friends through video chats. But for but now that I know that Breakthrough is something that can prepare me for the next few years of my life, that's what made me join Breakthrough since I want to major in medical science in the future, then if I want to prepare for the future, I would have to go into Breakthrough. And Breakthrough overall is pretty fun. Lots of great teaching fellows, some pretty good lessons, and overall just really a really good program to be in because if you want to achieve something in life, Breakthrough is the way to go.
Wow, thank you all for participating in this discussion. We appreciate your engagement and honesty. And now we will turn to our Q&A and answer the question in the Q&A. So in the Q&A, our question is, how have you kept the Breakthrough spirit alive during this virtual summer? And let's have Harry respond, please.
Okay, so I don't like, all I know is like virtual breakthrough spirit. Like I can feel it so strongly, but like, so I'd love to hear what Gato or Jeffrey or even Danny thinks about like how it's compared to previous in-person years. For me, like I really enjoy time with my advisory in the morning, and advisory you have a couple times in the afternoon. It's like a smaller group setting. We do little check-ins and we do little activities, and we have more intimate conversations. And it's like, we learn a couple cheers because I have 7th graders, so I have responsibility to teach them the cheers, which I'm still working on. Still have many more cheers to teach them. But like, just having those smaller group connections for me has like felt like that's why I have the most connection with students and the most breakthrough spirit. We also had Spirit Week last week where we dressed up every day, like sports day and pajama day and spirit, obviously like the big spirit day at the end of the week. And so I think that's been a tradition in previous years. So it was great to keep that alive. And there was like a ton of energy on Spirit Day. Like for like 5 minutes on Zoom, we were just like yelling. Everyone was just like yelling their college cheers, like incessant, like for 5. It was like, okay, this is gonna die down after like 30 seconds, and like, like what is happening? Like I had to turn my volume down on my computer, which was funny. So it just like, I mean, it turned up and down depending on the situation. But it's been like that was great. For the past week to have that Spirit Week and like have it, like the kids like yelled in their computer in their house for like 5-6 minutes straight, which is pretty cool. But I don't know if Gato or Jeffrey has like compared to previous years what they think. Yeah.
I will speak to that question for a little bit. I think because I work mostly, I have my 9th graders in the class and 9th graders in my advisory. So these are students that know me. These are students that know how I interact. And even in ASM, I think these students serve as leaders to kind of show anyone who doesn't really see the energy or recognize it, how it works. But I do a lot of call and response or like asking questions. So especially for Spirit Day, I would do something like, what college are we? What college are we a part of? And then wait for them to just start yelling CMC, that's our college. It's a great college. It's maybe the best college, just maybe. But yeah, just doing things that ensure that they will have a response or ensure that they can interact immediately as possible, or even asking students to kind of take on a little bit of a leadership role, or to even popcorning, asking them to engage their fellow peers, I think is one of the best ways to keep the energy high, keep the spirit up. Just asking questions like, is water wet? Is Pop-Tarts a ravioli? Is a hot dog a sandwich? Just like things that are fun, random, don't really require a lot of connection to academia, but still get the brain thinking. I think those are great and fun ways to keep some spirit, keep some energy, keep things a little interesting. So yeah.
Beautiful. We have one last question, and it reads, what are some ways the program is or is hoping to discuss mental health and well-being during the pandemic? And I would love to hear from Alex.
Thanks, Karina. That's a great question. And I know for the program, it's always been something that we're always thinking about actively. And I think one thing that we've been really focused on the last few months has really been able to provide that individualized advisement to our students. So this summer we have a couple new roles, a family engagement intern who's supporting our dean of students and working with our families. So one is trying to, support families individually, but also understanding the level of community resources in San Juan and throughout that we're able to refer our families to. So really actively thinking about that. And I know as we get into the school year, it's going to be something at the front of our mind as we think about how we're supporting our students, not only academically, but also in terms of their mental health. Cool.
Thank you, Alex. We're at the end of our panel, and I want to thank you all for participating and also thank those who followed along. We will now all turn off our cameras and move forward with the presentation.
All right. I don't know about y'all, but I started crying during that. That was awesome. So snaps to our teaching fellows, our students, moderators, like just incredible. Before I shift to our classroom visits, I just want to do one quick final stay connected. So thank you again for visiting. We're really excited that you are able to kind of learn about the program, but there's many ways to stay connected. So follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our monthly newsletter. If you want to learn about volunteering with Breakthrough, there's my email. So really there's, we talked about community, and Breakthrough really is a community, and we're always looking to grow that community. So please find a way to stay engaged. So getting into our most exciting part, one of the most exciting parts about this visit today is that you are going to get transported into a Breakthrough classroom. So there are 3 options. Right now, there are 2 humanities classes going on like right now. There's a financial literacy class going on right now. There is a science department meeting. So someone referenced Carter, who was a teaching fellow a few summers ago, who has come back to be our instructional coach. So this is a meeting where our teaching fellows are learning about the curricula and about lesson planning. A few expectations for our visitors. It's going to be a short visit, so this is actually towards the end of this period in the morning. So it'd be towards the end anyway. We'll keep it around a 5-minute visit. Please stay muted and turn off your cameras when you're in the room, and just be an observer. So no questions, comments, or engagement. Even though you really want to participate, please don't. The Zoom links have just been dropped in the chat box. There's the links to the classes, but there's also a Google Doc in there. So after you leave this room, if you open up that Google Doc and you maybe want to visit one other class in between the visits, you could jump into another room. So again, that is it for the visit today. We thank you so much for coming to visit our program and see our students and our teaching fellows. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. I'm gonna have all the panelists turn on their screens and our teaching fellows, and we're gonna do our goodbye cheer as you all leave to your virtual classroom visits. All right. So everybody on? Nice. Aiden and Sarah, if you want to jump in there too, I know you're here. All right, ready? On the count of 3, and then y'all can go from here. Y'all can leave now. All right, ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Goodbye.
Do it again from the top. Oh yeah. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Again from the top. We still got folks in here. Ready?
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Last one.
Goodbye.
That is it. Keep going.
Goodbye.
All right, this time I am closing the room now. So if y'all get your links, bye. Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Wait, do we go to our math class now?
Yes. Well, you have bio break. Math class starts at.
Oh, yeah.
Take a break. All right, bye, everybody.
Bye.